So I'm not as bearish as the pundits are, and I'm investing accordingly. Because right now, with a 2 and change 10-year and inflation at call it 6, I would never buy that bond. That's stupid. You're going to get slaughtered on that.
Hello and welcome to Wealthy Value. In today's video, prolific entrepreneur and Shark Tank investor Kevin O Leary updates about his crypto portfolio, timing the market as an investor, Bitcoin regulation and adoption, and why he believes crypto will be the 12th sector of S&P 500. Make sure to stick around till the end of this video where Kevin O Leary explains why Bitcoin's price will never go to zero, along with a detailed outlook about things happening on a macro landscape in 2022. If you like the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the post notifications. Let's dive right into the video.
We're nowhere in the adoption. The truth is that there's no foreign sovereign funds. There's no institutional capital. We're nowhere. We're nowhere. We're nothing. I mean, everybody's excited about Bitcoin. The fact is, sovereign funds globally, which have most of the capital and pension plans, U.S. stateside, zero, nothing. So for all the excitement, we got a long way to go, and they're never going to invest in it until we get policy and we get regulated. And that's the whole investment thesis. The whole idea is you're getting ahead of the institution here. If you believe that it has economic value and you put a portfolio together, you're going to get in long before $1 trillion worth of capital comes in this market. Bitcoin itself is not $1 trillion. That's nothing. It's nothing in the constants of financial assets. The whole market, $3 trillion. That's nothing. I know it sounds like a big number. Nothing. It's nothing. You compare it to real estate or even gold, nothing. And so that's why there's an opportunity here. You don't have to be a crypto cowboy. You have to think methodically. If there's real economic value, you position yourself now, and I suggest here's how you do it. I make the assumption, I could be wrong, but in the next 12 years, crypto will be the 12th sector of the S&P. There's 11 sectors. If you look at how a sovereign fund or pension plan manages capital, let's say they have $100 billion. That's the world I work in. They allocate up to 20% in any one sector and up to 5% in any one name. So if you're really bullish, like I am on crypto, you put 20% of the operating company's capital into crypto and no more than 5% into any one coin, token, blockchain, or level 2, whatever you want to call it. And that's what I've done. I got 32 positions. I got 20% of the capital tied up. It's volatile as hell, but I'm okay with it because I make the assumption at some point all of this policy that's being proposed will be adopted. Actually, it transforms financials. The whole theory. I mean, you got to remember something. Financial services and FX, currency trading, itself is the largest sector and always has been globally forever. There's no market bigger than currency FX trading. And currency FX trading is a really bad, inefficient, crappy market. And so I don't care which stable coin it is. We need to get that done to stop getting screwed by this incredible inefficiency in the currency market. And that's just one use case. That's only one use case. Multi-trillion-dollar monthly market that could be huge change by crypto. So that's why I'm a believer in it. That's why it will definitely be the 12th sector, if not the largest sector. I don't think Bitcoin is a coin. I think it's software. I think Ethereum software, Polygon software, HBAR software. Any of these projects, from Helium, Avalanche, all software. And the only reason they'll survive long term is they bring some kind of economic value to the table. So give me Polygon, which I just took an investment in on Sandeep's last deal. Basically says, look, let's aggregate transactions and push them through Ethereum at one transactions, cut gas fees by a huge amount, which works in India. Well, why wouldn't I invest in that? That's a great idea. I mean, there's real economic value there. Same with Helium, if it's going to change telco. I like that idea. Solana, is it going to speed up blockchain? Well, Sam Bankman-Fried says, yes, why not put a 5% allocation into that? I don't know who's going to win. I got 32 positions. The whole idea that crypto is worthless, that's stupid. It's here to stay. Look, there's value in these protocols. They're just software. So the market's building in 8 Fed hikes, 25 basis points at a time. I don't think that happens. Right now, we've got a lot of uncertainty in the market. You got the Russian-Ukraine thing. You have this pandemic COVID cases. I'm here in Manhattan. I think we're up 80% last week. Everybody's getting COVID again, but because so many people are vaxxed, it's not as traumatic an outcome. But still, it's on the unnerves investors to see people locked down in Shanghai. All that's coming. But a lot of the inflationary concerns, and let me give you the measures that I look at. I've got investments in like 36 private companies. If someone's going to see inflation or at least a recession first, it's going to be me, and I don't see it yet. But the reason I say that is I look at spot pricing of trucking. So you remember 90 days ago, we were up like 30% in spot trucking to get your product or service from LA to New York, just to buy any kind of transportation. Those prices have collapsed 35%. So truckers are back at work. Things are looking much better. Inflation, I think, is a transitory element, at least 50% of it. So I'm not as bearish as the pundits are, and I'm investing accordingly. Because right now, with a 2 and change 10-year and inflation at call it 6, I would never buy that bond. That's stupid. You're going to get slaughtered on that. You can't manage timing. You can't time the S&P. You can't time crypto investments. You got to go long and you got to be diversified. I mean, I have so many positions. I don't know what's going to work, and you can't know. You either believe in the metric and the protocol of productivity around financial services. You don't. I'm a believer. But I also own some very speculative stuff. And then I'm very big in watch collecting. We talked about that earlier. So I'm on a very big protocol to write the white paper for watch NFTs for authentication and insurance. Not even trading the NFTs, just providing authentication so you can insure the portion of your watch portfolio that you're wearing and the rest that are in a safe, you don't have to insure. You can do that with an NFT. In the watch industry, the secondary market is 12x the primary market. It's billions. You need an NFT for that. So all of these are protocols that I'm invested in because I live them daily.
One thing to be sure of in the crypto space is that Bitcoin is never going to zero. That's according to Shark Tank star and chairman of O'Shares Kevin O Leary. O'Leary's 5% allocation is just into Bitcoin itself. He has 20% of his portfolio in the DeFi and crypto, with a range of companies in the space. O'Leary also owns Ethereum, Solana, Polygon, HBAR, and Avalanche. Going forward, there will be billions more dollars allocated to the crypto space, especially to Bitcoin. But the US regulators need to make a few things clear first, O'Leary said. What we really need is for US regulators to make policy, and then allocations will start, primarily in Bitcoin. When it comes to other crypto assets, US politicians will have to approve stablecoins in order to keep the US dollar as the world's reserve currency, O'Leary pointed out. The great thing about getting stablecoins nailed down on a regulatory basis in the US is that it creates a global currency backed by the US dollar. It keeps the US dollar as the currency of reference globally. So what are your thoughts about Kevin's macro analysis on cryptocurrencies, especially Bitcoin? Tell us in the comments. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you soon with the next video. Thank you so much for watching.